Dear students, today we'll be starting a new topic. We'll be revising a little bit of our statistics, what we have done in the previous years, before continuing to something which is new. Our lesson today is going to be about the averages, namely the mean, the median, and the mode, and we're talking also about the range. So today those are our 4 subtopics for this lesson. By the end of the lesson, our objective is going to be to learn how and when to use the averages, the mean, median, mode, and range. So that's going to be our objective for this lesson. Now, I know that many of you already know a lot about these, but bear with me, there's always something new which you can learn. So I'm going to start explaining them one by one, and I'm going to start from the mean, which, by the way, is, I think, the most difficult one of them all. So the mean is what we usually refer to as the average. They are all averages, so it's not just the mean, but the mean is the most common average which is used. How do you find the mean? The mean is found by using the formula sum of quantities divided by total number of quantities. So it is sum of quantities divided by total number of quantities. What do we understand by that? So, for example, if there was a test and there were 5 students, and 5 students got the following marks in a test. "54, 59, 63, 67, and 71. Those were the 5 marks they got. I have ordered them from small to large, so we can work it out quite easily. So what was the mean mark? So the mean mark is the sum of quantities. So 54 plus 59 plus 63 plus 67 plus 71 divided by the total number of quantities, and we have 5 quantities. Okay, so that's how you would find the mean. If I add these out, I'm going to collect. So 63 and 67, that is 130. 59 and 71 is also 130, so that's 260, and 50, 310, so 314 divided by 5. So the mean is 62.8. So that is the mean, okay, 62.8. That's how to find the mean. But besides finding the mean, we could use the mean. So let me give another example. Let's say the mean of 5 students in a maths test is 72. If 4 of the students got 81, 52, 63, and 75, how much did the 5th student get? So we have 5 students. They made a test, a math test, and their average mark, their mean was 72. Meaning, if I add all their marks, there were 5 marks. There were 5 marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Their average, their mean, so adding them together and dividing by 5, their mean was 72. I know 4 of the students' marks. One is 81, one is 52, one is 63, one is 75, and one is unknown. One is unknown. I'm going to call it X. Alright? So I know that if I divide these 5 numbers by 5, I get a result of 72. So what am I going to do? I'm going to work out these 4 values. So 81 and 52 is 133, and 63 is 196. 196 and 75 is 273. 271, excuse me. So I have 271 plus X divided by 5 is equal to 72. Now what's going to happen? If I remove the 5, I get 271 plus the unknown mark is 5 times 72. 5 times 72 is 360. So X is 360 minus 271. So X, the unknown got a mark of 89. Okay, the unknown got a mark of 89. As you can see, I have this time used the mean. I didn't know what was the mean, but I used it. I was given the mean, I was given some values, and I used those values to find one unknown. There can be another problem, which you might be asked when using the mean. Let's see another example, a different example. A group of 10 students. A group of 10 students had a mean age of 9 years. When their teacher joined them, the new mean age became 13 years. How old is their teacher? So now, what do we have? Now we have a whole story. There's a group of 10 students. And this group of 10 students have a mean age of 9. What does this mean? This means that when I add all their ages, I find the sum of their ages and I divide by 10, my result is 9. It means that the total age of all the students, of these 10 students, is 10 times 9. They have a mean age of 90. Now what happened? The story changed a little bit. These 10 students were joined plus by their teacher. One teacher. Now the mean age became 13. What does this mean? This means now that their total age is 11 times 13. Because there were 10 students and there is now the teacher, so there's a combined total of 11. Their mean age is now 13, so we have a total of 143 years. So without their teacher, they were 90 years old. With their teacher, they are 143 years old. So I have found the age of the teacher. So the teacher is 143 minus 90. The teacher is 53 years old. Okay? So these are three different problems. The first one was very easy. It's normally a mental problem where you need to find the mean of a group of values. But the other two examples were different, where I gave you the mean and we had to work using that value. So that's the mean. Let's now talk a little bit about the median. By definition, the median is the middle value in a set of ordered numbers. So, if I have, and I'm going to work at one example immediately, if I have 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, I have these numbers. Which is the middle one? So, let's see. Normally you would have done this. You cancel one from the front, one from the back, you cancel one from the front, one from the back, and we arrive at the middle number. This is a set of ordered numbers. They were written from small to large, so we can say that the median is 8. But do we need to cancel out each number so that we arrive at the median? Of course, no. There is a shorter way out. And what is this shorter way out? Let's show you this. So, we had 9 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The middle one was number 8, which is the fifth one. To find the median, we can use this. The median is found using n plus 1 on 2 to find which place, in which place, right? This gives us, we will find in which place the median lies. In which place the median lies. So, if I have 9 numbers, in our case, the median, we had 9 numbers, 9 plus 1 on 2 gives me the fifth value. The fifth value. If we see here, this is the first value, this is the second value, this is the third value, this is the fourth value, this is the fifth value. So we could have done that and just add from 1 to 5. And we find the fifth value. The fifth value was 8, so the median was 8. Okay? There's only one thing which you have to pay attention to. Okay? When finding the median, look at this. The set has to be a set of ordered numbers. So this is very, very important. Okay, that is very important. The set has to be a set of ordered numbers, because otherwise you won't be able to find the median. The median makes sense in certain cases. For example, we use it at school to give you the median mark, for example, which means that any value below that and then a value above that is 50%. Okay, so the median gives you the 50th percentile. For example, the median is 61, meaning that 50% of the students got less than 61, the other 50% got more than 61. So if you got 72, you're above the median. If you got 48, you are below the median. The median might be a big number, might be a small number. For example, there might be a test which was somewhat difficult, and the median was 32%. So if you got 40, which might be a failure mark, but you're above the median. You're part of those 50% who got the highest marks. Okay? So that is the median. It's only a true use. Okay? The mode. Let's explain what is the mode. By definition, the mode is the most common frequent value. The most frequent value. So if you have a set of numbers, they are all units, digits, single units, but then there's one value which occurs many times. That will be the mode. Okay? For example, what is the mode of 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8? As we can see, there are 3 5s, which are the most common, so we can say that the mode is 5. Sometimes there might be more than one mode. There could have been more than one. So for example, if there were 3 5s and 3 8, the mode would have been 5 and 8. Okay? Does the mode have a particular use? Of course, yes. For example, if I have a shop and I sell shoes, and I sell ladies' shoes and men's shoes, it's important for me to know what is the most common shoe size. So I might make a survey and find that the most common shoe size for men is 44 and the most common shoe size for ladies is 39. So what do? When I order shoes, I make sure that I order a lot of different models of size 44 for men and different models of size 39 for ladies, so that they will have choice and they will buy more. It doesn't make sense to order, for example, 10 pairs of each size, because certain sizes aren't so common. For example, it doesn't make sense to order 10 of size 54 for men, because size 54, or 55, there's only a few people who wear those sizes. So in that case, I'll just get 1 or 2 pairs, so that if someone comes to my shop, he will find his size. But on the other hand, if size 44 for men is the most common size, I might order 100 or 200 of those pairs of shoes. So the mean, the median, the mode, the range. What is the range? The range is the difference. It is the difference between the largest, the extremes, largest and smallest, in a set of data. For example, there was a test, someone had a test, a class had a test, and there were some marks. The marks were 23, 35, 70, 81, 99, and 100. Okay, these were 6 students who had a test and they got those marks. What was the range? The range is the difference between the largest value and the smallest value. It is the difference between the extremes. In this case, the range is a range of 77 marks. Now, do we have to pay attention when using these values? Of course, yes. For example, we have to be very careful when finding the mean. The mean, so we have to pay attention for these. The mean is affected by extreme values, what we call outliers. Let me give you an example. For example, I have a factory, I'm the owner of a factory, and I employ people, and I have the following people employed. I have a manager, I have some clerks, and I have some manual workers. I pay the manager 60,000 euros per year. I have 2 clerks whom I pay 21,000 each. And then I have 5 manual workers who I pay 13,000 each. So if I had to find the mean wage, the mean wage would have been the following. So I have the manager, I have 2 clerks, and I have 5 manual workers. In total, so I have to divide by 8. Okay, so that sum will be, I'm going to work it out, so I have 60,000 plus 42,000 plus 5 times 13, 65,000, which gives a value of 167,000, divide by 8. Dividing 167,000 by 8, it gives a mean wage of 20,875. So when I am advertising my company, I say you should come to work at my company because my workers are very well paid. The mean wage is 20,875. In fact, that value is not representative. There are only 2 people who earn that amount of money. There's 1 person who earns much more than that, and there are the manual workers which earn almost half that amount. So what happened here? The manager, who is paid a lot of money, skewed my mean. So that was an outlier. For me to have a clear picture of the average wage of my workers, I should have removed the manager, so I should have removed the 60,000 and found the mean with the rest, because that would have been more representative. The same happens when there's an exam, when there's a test, and there will be someone who gets either 0 or 4 marks. If we include that in the mean, it might skew our data, and the data would not be representative. And that's one reason why it's not used, the mean is not used in results anymore. Okay, we use the median. So that was the lesson for today. I hope you have understood. See you next time. Have a